Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair. Total, nandyan naman po si Commissioner Cordova. Siya nang unahin na muna po natin. Commissioner Cordova, kung nandyan po kayo.
Opo, Your Honor. Magandang hapon ulit.
Ito pong provisional authority na ginrant nyo sa Abs-Cbn nung mag-migrate sila from analog to digital. Ito po ay napapaloob sa NTC case number 87-006. Tama po?
Tama po, Your Honor.
At dito po, nung approvein ninyo ito, kagaya ng binabasa ninyo, dalawang ulit nyo nang binasa,
Opo.
approves the conversion from analog television service to digital terrestrial television broadcasting station of Abs-Cbn Corporation using Channel 43 in Metro Manila, predicated upon its congressional franchise under RA 7966, valid until the effectivity of said franchise. Malinaw po yun, Commissioner.
Tama po, Your Honor.
Meron po kayong consent, ang NTC, nung ipagamit ang Channel 43 para sa kapakanan ng ABS-CBN sa pag-transfer niya from analog to digital. Is that correct?
Opo, dahil po kulang po ang...
Dahil
UHF
limited
sa
po
Metro.
ang frequency sa Metro Manila,
Kulang
kaya
po.
pinagamit ninyo ang Channel 43 sa ABS-CBN. Tama po?
Opo, with ano po yan, bumayag naman po ang Channel 43.
Tama po. Pumayag nga. Ngunit, ang Channel 43 ay isang free-to-air frequency. Tama po?
Tama po, free-to-air po yan.
Free-to-air frequency.
Opo.
Ngayon, pagka po ba free-to-air frequency, ito po bang ang provisional approval na ito ay po pwede niyong ipagamit yung TV Plus? Kasi po free-to-air frequency ito eh. Nakalagay po
Your
ba
Honor,
dito sa provisional authority na binigay ninyo, specifically, pwedeng gamitin ang TV Plus? Nakalagay po ba rito?
Your Honor, yun po kasing TV Plus.
Hindi, tinatanong ko po, nandito po ba sa binigay ninyong provisional authority, magagamit po nila yung free-to-air frequency para i-launch nila yung TV Plus?
Pwede ko po bang ipaliwanag, Your Honor? Para
Hindi
po
nga, tinatanong ko lang sa iyo kung nandito sa inyong ano eh. Nakalagay po ba dito sa... Specific po itong pinag-uusapan
Your Honor,
natin eh.
pwede
NTC
po yun,
case number
pero hindi-
87006.
Pwede po yun,
Nakalagay
pero wala
po
pong
ba rito?
pay-per-view.
Mr. Chair, pwede po bang tapusin niya ako bago siya sumagot?
Sorry.
Dito po ba specific na nilagay ninyo na ang Channel 43 being a free-to-air frequency, pwedeng gamitin niya yung TV Plus? Nakalagay po rito?
Opo. Ang TV Plus po kasi sa generic name po ng
Yes
set-top
or no
box.
lang
So,
po yun
pwede
eh. Nakalagay
Your
po ba rito sa inyong provisional authority?
Honor. Ano po yan?
Bakit hindi
Para
po
po-
ninyo masagot kung nakalagay po o hindi? Mamaya na po yung ibang sagot natin.
Dyan po ay hindi po nakalagay.
Ayun. Kung po pwede po sana, kung ano yung tanong lang, yun lang sasagutin natin para madali po tayo. Ito
sige
pong
po.
TV Plus, Commissioner, exclusive po yung mga channels na nakalagay dito. Kung sabihin nila program, content, channels, exclusive po ito sapagkat naka-encrypt. Tama? Encrypted po ito.
Yun pong ibang channels ay ini-encrypt po nila.
Hindi po iba. Karamihan po nito, naka-encrypt. Tama po? Ang hindi lang encrypted dito, yung channel 2 at saka yung channel 23. But the rest, initially, meron silang 4 na channels, pero encrypted yun. Tama po?
Maaari po, Your Honor.
Alam po ninyo yun, hindi po maaari. Tama po, hindi.
Tama po, tama po.
Kapag ka po, hindi bumili ng set-top box, ang isang may-ari ng analog TV, ito po yung digital receiver, ito po yung black box. Kahit na free-to-air po ito, hindi niya ma-access yun, hindi niya makikita, hindi po ba?
Hindi po mapapanood sa analog TV, Your
Ayun,
Honor.
ganun po yung nangyari. Kasi sinasabi nyo kanina, yung pong digital receiver, pwede namang bilhin sa raon yun eh. Yun ang generic, Mr.
Meron po.
Commissioner. Pero ito pong digital, special po ito eh. meron siyang encrypted na mga programs and channels dito na kapag hindi mo binili, hindi mo makikita lahat yung mga programs na nandun. Bumili ka ng digital receiver sa Raon, ang makikita mo, yung Channel 2 at saka yung free-to-air. Tama po, hindi? Tama. Oh.
Tama.
Ito po ang problema. Ito ang problema. Wala po dito sa provisional authority na makapagbenta sila ng TV Plus, encrypted, exclusive, sapagkat madi-disenfranchise po ang viewing public. Kasi free-to-air po ang pinagamit ninyo, which is Channel 43. Ito po ang mali rito, Mr. Commissioner. Kaya nga po pinagpipilitan namin, bakit po ninyo sila pinayagan na mag-launch ng TV Plus na multiple channel? Kanina po na kayo po'y tinatanong ni Congressman Garbin yata, kayo po ang sumasagot para sa channel sa ABS-CBN. Ang sabi po ninyo, hindi channels yung mga yon, mga programs. Hindi po ba sinabi nyo? Di na-justify po ninyo na hindi multiple channel. Sapagkat ang sinasabi nyo, these are multiple programs, not channel. Sinabi po nyo, hindi?
Tama po, multiple programs.
Sinabi po nyo kanina, hindi po? Okay. Naniniwala po ba kayo na yon ay mga programs at hindi channels?
Tama po. Meron po kasing
hindi, saan po ninyo
engineering or
kinuha
technical-
yung paniwala na yung mga programs na yon ay hindi channels?
Tama po.
Hindi, kanino po nyo nalaman na yung mga multiple programs na yon ay hindi channels?
Nasa KBP standards po yan, Your Honor.
Ano po?
KBP standards.
O sige po. Para po sa inyong kaalaman, babasahin ko po yung isang pahina sa 200 page na ABS-CBN Corporation 2018 Annual Report submitted to the Philippine Stock Exchange. Page 69, ito po yung sinasabi. ABS-CBN channels. Ito po ang sinasabi niya. ABS-CBN channels. Open parenthesis, Channel 2, Sports and Action, Cinemo, Yay, Knowledge Channel, Teleradyo, Mix, Jeepney TV, O Shopping Channel, Asia Novela Channel, and Movie Central. Sila po ang nagsabi at umamin na itong mga programs na ito ay channels. Maliwanag po itong, bibigyan ko po kayo ng copy nito, Mr. Commissioner, kung gusto po ninyo. At ito po ihawak ko. Page 69, ABS-CBN Corporation 2018 Annual Report submitted to Philippine Stock Exchange. These programs are channels based on the admission of ABS-CBN. Ang tanong po ngayon, wala po sa inyong provisional authority. Bakit po ninyo pinayagan to the disenfranchisement of our viewing public sapagkat encrypted and exclusive ang kanilang mga programs? Bakit po?
Actually, Your Honor, based on their provisional authority, dapat po ay hindi nila ginawa yun.
Kaya nga po Dapat nga po talaga, pero ngayon lang po ninyo nalalaman na dapat pala hindi nila ginawa. Ang totoo po nito, Mr. Chair, today as we speak, the following programs or channels in TV Plus are still being shared on Channel 43. Channel 1, Jeepney TV. Channel 2, Asia Novela. Channel 3, Cinemo. Channel 4, Yay. Channel 5, Teleradyo. And Channel 6, KBO. Today, as we speak, Mr. Chair, the following programs and channels on Sky Cable, Sky Direct. Ito po yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina, Mr. Commissioner. Ito po yung direct broadcast satellite. Iba po ito yung sa wired. Kasi po, nung nakaraan, about 2.5 weeks ago, ang pagmamatweet ninyo, yung wired kasi hindi nyo sinidio sapagkat ang authority nila ay nanggagaling sa Executive Order 205. Pinagbigyan ko na kayo doon. Bagamat sa darating na panahon, sasabihin ko sa inyo na mali din kayo doon. Kaya lang, ito pong direct broadcast satellite, ito po ay alam ninyo na predicated dun sa kanilang prangkisa, Republic Act 7969, per NTC case number 2012-386. Tama po o hindi?
Yung pong Central Cable TV po.
Ito po, yung Sky Direct. Tama?
Tama po.
Okay. Sa mga katwi, dito po, ang prangkisa ng Sky Cable, Sky Direct, ito po yung DBS service, pasuna yung prangkisa, dapat po pinatigil nyo na sila rito. Kasama rin nung prangkisa ng ABS-CBN na pinahiram ninyo yung Channel 43. Napakasimple po nito. Tama po?
Tama po yun.
Ang pagmamatweet nyo kasi kanina, dahil nga po ang ABS-CBN naghain po ng petition sa Korte Suprema, karapatan po nila yon, wala tayong magagawa. Demokrasya po tayo eh. Nahingi po sila ng TRO, karapatan din nila yon. Kaya lang, hindi naman po nag-issue ng TRO ang Supreme Court. Ang ibig sabihin nun, wala naman po kayong legal impediment. Dapat po yung trabaho nyo ginawa ninyo. Pinahinto nyo sila, i-implement nyo lang po yung i-expand niyo yung inyong CDO. Hindi naman kayo dapat mag-issue pa ng iba pang CDO eh. Kasi, ang basihan po, expired yung dalawang prangkisa. Napakalinaw po nito. Ito pong sinasabi ninyong pagmamatwid pa kanina na ang isa po kasing channel, karaniwan inaassign 6 MHz. Tama naman po yun eh. Yung 6 MHz is enough to deliver one channel para hindi po magkaroon ng mga yung disturbance sa frequency. Pero, ang problema, pinagagamit nyo na naman yung mga BAs, yung kanilang value-added service, katulad po ng Kapamilya Box Office. Tama po. Ang Kapamilya Box Office po ay isang, katulad po ng encryption, pay TV, pay-per-view, ito po ay conditional access system po ito eh. Samantalang dito po sa binigay ninyong authority, Mr. Commissioner, balikan ko po itong binigay ninyong authority sa kanila. Mariin po ninyong sinabi doon sa inyong findings and recommendation sa page 11 o page 5, Number 8, nakalagay po, no encryption nor conditional access of programming content shall be allowed. Kayo po naglagay nito eh. Tama po ba ito?
Tama po.
Tama rin, no. Ano po yung katwiran ninyo? Bakit? Pagkatapos, doon po sa inyong, this provisional authority is subject to the following conditions, sabi po ninyo. Number 4, on page 7, nakalagay po, the use of conditional access system on DTTV service shall be subject to such conditional access guidelines that the Commission or any other relevant government agency may hereafter issue. Tama po, di ba?
Tama po.
Wala pa naman po kayong guideline eh.
Wala pa po yun.
Paano ngayon nakagamit po sila ng conditional access system, Mr. Commissioner? Kayo po ang regulator eh. Kayo po ang inatasan ng ating pamahalaan para i-regulate po ninyo ang frequency. Alam po ninyo, ang frequency finite po, hindi infinite ito eh. Kaya po ina-allocate po ito sa mga taong deserving para sa ganun, magkaroon din sila ng chance sa makapaglingkod sa pamamagitan ng broadcasting. Tama po?
Tama po.
O kung hindi naman po ninyo nagagaan pang tungkulin ninyo, kaya kanina po, pagpasensyahin nyo na ako, nabanggit ko na dapat mag-resign na nga kayo eh. Sapagkat itong isa-isang, napakarami ko pa pong dapat natukuyin sa inyo eh. Ang totoo po nito, bago nakapagsimula na mag-migrate ang ABS-CBN from analog to digital, hindi po ba nag-issue kayo ng temporary permit sa kanila? Temporary demonstration permit.
Para pong gano'n yun.
Naalala po ninyo?
Hindi ko po naalala ang detalye yun.
Hindi na. Ipaalala ko po sa inyo, Commissioner. Nag-issue po kayo sa kanila ng 2 demonstration permits. Yung una po ay dated February 10, 2015 Sinundan po naman ng March 30, 2015. Merong mga kondisyones po yun bago sila makapagpatuloy sa... Ito po'y demonstration lang from analog to digital. Naalala nyo na po?
Parang naalala ko na po yun.
Siguro po, papagpapahingayin ko. Mr. Chair, may I shift to ABS-CBN muna para makapagpahinga si Commissioner?
Sige po, Deputy Speaker Marcoleta.
Mr. Katigbak, kayo na po ang sasagot.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say that you started airing ABS-CBN TV Plus in February 2015 using Channel 43?
43. Yes po.
And you will please admit that until today, until you were threatened to stop, to be realistic, or more than 5 years later, you are still airing ABS-CBN TV Plus.
We are carrying some channels po on Channel
Okay.
43 on a block time agreement.
Initially, ABS-CBN TV Plus had been into 6 multiple channels, namely ABS-CBN Channel 2, ABS-CBN Sports and Action or Channel 23,
So,
DCMM
mayroon
Teleradio,
bang yung
Cinemo,
temporary permit na yun?
Yay, Knowledge. Ito po ay inamin nyo dun sa June 22, 2015 letter ninyo, paragraph 9, kung maalala po ninyo. Will you confirm that?
Opo.
Okay. And these channels increase in number over time, Mr. Chair. That included Mix, Jeepney TV, O Shopping Channel, Asia Novela, and Movie Central.
Opo.
Okay. And except for Channel 2, which is now called Kapamilya Channel also, and Channel 23, all these additional 9 channels on TV Plus are exclusive and encrypted.
Opo.
Pakilakas lang po para
Opo.
Okay. And because these 9 TV Plus channels are encrypted, I will not be able to access them unless I buy the TV Plus box. Am I correct?
Opo.
Okay. Sabi nga ninyo kanina na ibenta nyo ng 2,500 initially per black box until na-reduce nyo dahil marami na rin bumibili. Siguro, tama po?
Tama po.
Yan nga po ay na-advertise nyo sa Lazada, sa O-Shopping, ABS-CBN Store, YouTube, and in your website. Is that correct?
Tama po, Your Honor.
And you will agree with me, Mr. Katigbak, that in launching ABS-CBN TV Plus using Channel 43 frequency it was by virtue of a temporary permit to demonstrate. We called it demonstration permits as a consequence of a plan to migrate from analog to digital frequency. I am correct.
Yes po.
These demonstration permits, yung una nga po ay February 10, 2015, yun ay hanggang March 31, 2015. Later on, you were granted another demonstration permit dated March 30, 2015, and the validity date is up to June 30, 2015. I am correct?
Yes po, including po the IRR, the Implementing Rules and Regulations.
Yes. Para hindi po mabawasan ang aking oras, can you please read section or read number 1, yung condition number 1 under that demonstration permit?
Yung dated February 10, 2015 po.
Pareho naman kasi yun, siguro yun munang first paragraph, yung that starts with temporary permit to demonstrate is blah blah blah.
Temporary permit to demonstrate is hereby granted to ABS-CBN Corporation, Amcara Broadcasting Network, with postal address at ABS-CBN Broadcast Center, Sergeant Esguerra Avenue, Corner, Manila, Ignacia Street, Quezon City.
Okay, so dito po nakalagay, ang ABS-CBN Corporation at saka Amcara Broadcasting Network, iisang ginamit na postal address. ABS-CBN Broadcast Center, Sergeant Esguerra. Ito po yung dating Bohol Avenue. Tama po?
Opo.
One of the 8 conditions imposed by NTC in these 2 demonstration permits, Mr. Katigbak, was that the permits shall be temporary and shall be valid until March 31, 2015 in case of the first one, and June 30, 2015 in case of the second permit. Will you confirm this?
Yes, Your Honor.
By admitting that until today you are still airing TV Plus, or more than 5 years now, after June 30, 2015, will you now admit that you violated the expiration period set forth in the demonstration permits?
I believe we continue to operate on the basis of our provisional authority, Your Honor.
Hindi po, itong
And the
test,
IRR.
itong test broadcast natin, these demonstration permits had validity dates. Ang sabi po, June 30, 2015 lang.
Answer na lang.
Okay. So, ang tinatanong ko sa inyo, kung hanggang June 30, 2015 lang ang binigay doon sa demonstration permit, at sabi nyo kanina, hanggang ngayon ay nagpapalabas pa kayo ng TV Plus, then you can admit now that you violated the expiration period set forth in those 2 permits.
Mr. Chair, I'll
May-
defer to our
May I
attorney po.
be recognized, Mr. Chair?
Yes?
Okay. So the demo permit has a time lapse. That's true. But after the demo phase,
No, I
then
thought you,
it would
I
proceed
thought you
now to the
were-
issuance of a
I
provisional
thought you will be
authority.
answering my question.
Okay. Yes,
It
sir.
has a validity date. If we reckon from the second permit, that is only up to June 30, 2015. Question is, you are still airing TV Plus until today, or 5 years, 4 months from that particular period. Aren't you, or weren't you violating this?
We are not
Demonstration
violating, Your
permit.
Honor. We are not violating any rules that you are mentioning, Your Honor. For the demo phase that was over, that's why a provisional authority was issued, so that we can already continue with the digital services. The demo is just a phase in the application. After that testing
No.
phase is done, then it will proceed now to the issuance of a provisional authority.
You cannot yet shift to that, because if you will, let me go to the other condition. Will you please read condition number 2 under the permit?
Mr. Chair, are you referring to the second bullet point?
Yes, they are in
So the
bullet points. The second bullet point, will you please read that?
Yes, Mr. Chair, it says here, the equipment to be used shall be subject to re-export upon completion of the test and evaluation period.
Okay. Upon the completion of the test period, which is June 30, 2015, condition number 2, or bullet point number 2, says that the equipment to be used shall be subject to re-export upon completion of test and evaluation period. Okay. Considering that you have continued in broadcasting or in viewing, in airing TV Plus, I can only assume that you did not comply with the second condition kasi dapat ni-re-export na ninyo eh.
That's
Did
not
you
true, Your
re-export
Honor. That's not
the
true, Your
equipment?
Honor. This refers to the transmission equipment.
That is
As
correct,
explained
because-
I explained by Commissioner Cordoba, the TV Plus box are just receivers and they are just appliances.
I am not asking you about the boxes. I am talking about the equipment utilized during the demonstration period. They are specified here.
You have to read it in.
Insofar as Channel 43 is concerned, this is parenthesis 644-650 megahertz. Because this is Quezon City. Did you re-export that particular equipment?
There is no need, Mr. Chair, because under the migration plan, the entire analog will have to shift to digital. It would be absurd that after demonstration, the broadcast equipment used for digital would be re-exported. We have to take note of the migration plan of the DICT and the NTC. This is a permanent thing.
Mr. Chair, kung ganitong mga tuwira nitong abogado ng ABS-CBN, hindi tayo matatapos dito. This is a very specific condition. Upon the completion of the test and evaluation period, the evaluation, the completion or the validity date is, napakalit kasi. The equipment to be used shall be subject to re-export upon completion of the test and evaluation period. Okay. What does this mean? You have to re-export the equipment. Ngayon, kung hindi kayo nag-re-export ng equipment, you violated the second conditionality.
Mr. Chair, ako po, I will defer to the NTC on the interpretation of that particular permit. And I think it should be the NTC to decide. I think, Mr. Chair, it should be the NTC to decide whether there was a violation of the permit or not. But I'd like to put on record po that ABS-CBN was complying with the directive of both the DICT and the NTC to migrate our broadcast to digital as quickly as possible.
Well, that
Because
is for us to assess and determine,
Opo.
Mr. Katigbak. But
That's right,
insofar
Mr.
as the
Chair.
conditions are concerned, there are no manifestations and proofs that all these conditionalities are being fulfilled. So who is going to answer this? There was no re-export that occurred in this. So the equipment remained with you and you utilize it until today or 5 years after the expiration in June 30, 2015. This is what happened, Mr. Katigbak, right?
That's right, Your Honor.
Okay, so
In compliance
This is-
po with the NTC directive.
that's the second violation. Okay. Condition number 3. Can you please read that, Mr. Katigbak?
May I be recognized, Mr. Chair?
Okay.
Bullet point number 3, the intended coverage area shall be limited to Metro Manila, Bulacan, Rizal, Cavite, and Laguna for Quezon City Station, and Metro Cebu for Cebu City Station only.
Okay. Which means that you are only allowed 6 areas. Is that correct?
For the demonstration phase, Mr. Chair.
Yes. But I'm showing you a screen cap of ABS-CBN TV Plus website showing the coverage area of the TV Plus. It included the provinces of Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, Pangasinan, Benguet, which means that, again, you violated the areas specified in this condition. I am showing you your own screen cap of ABS-CBN TV. Ito yung map, oh. Okay?
Mr. Chair,
No. Is this not a violation considering that you included 5 more from the 6 areas that was specified under bullet number 3?
bullet number 3 refers to the demonstration permit.
Ito nga yung
Those
demonstration.
areas that you mentioned, Mr. Chair, refers to the enhanced services that under the IRR we are supposed to offer to the public by January 1 of 2015.
You cannot isolate the demonstration permit from what actually happened in the launching of TV Plus. These are the areas covered. All in all, 11 rather than 6. But the condition under which you're supposed to operate, 6 lang muna. So the conclusion here is that you violated again condition number 3. Can we go to condition number 5 para madali tayo?
Bullet number 5 reads, frequency assignment for test broadcast shall be temporary.
Okay, given the temporary nature of the frequency assignment and given the fact that the temporary permits did not confer you vested rights, may I know why you are still using Channel 43?
The
More
Channel
than 5
43
years
is
after.
authorized under the assignment plan of the NTC and it was reconfirmed in the provisional authority both of ABS-CBN and MCARA.
Nag-expire na nga yung franchise mo eh. Hanggang ngayon, hindi ka pa humihinto eh. Channel 43, as already confirmed by the commissioner, was predicated or based under the franchise of ABS-CBN Republic Act 7966.
Mr. Chair, I also believe that he clarified it by saying it's on the basis of a block time arrangement. It is independent of the provisional authority.
Black time ka ng black time na naman eh. Kanina kinonfirm na nga ni Commissioner. Paano magiging black time ito? This was the source of your provisional authority. NTC approved the use of Channel 43, and that is with the consent of ABS-CBN para kayo makamigrate from analog to digital. There is no black time here.
There is a reference to the block time in the PA of MCARA. Let me read the block time.
Sa AMCARA ang sinasabi mo. We're talking about the TV Plus and the use of. Kasi nga, hindi pa kayo wala pa kayong naka-assign dati. I don't know because nung magbunutan kayo, I think ABS-CBN got Channel 16. Tama?
Yes, Your Honor.
Inalis na natin yung mga analog. And then, anong ginagamit ngayon ng ABS-CBN? Is it Channel 43 or Channel 16?
Now, at present, we are no longer transmitting on all the frequencies that are stated in the CDO. As for the transmission of the 43,
The question
that is based on the block time agreement.
Ang tinatanong ko sa iyo, having gotten Channel 16 as the assigned number for digital channel of Channel 2 o of ABS-CBN, anong ginagamit ninyo ngayon? Sinuli nyo na ba yung Channel 43 and you shifted to Channel 16?
I think there's a misunderstanding about Channel 16. The only reason why we were able to get Channel 16 is because we have to leave from the VHF bandwidth, because the VHF bandwidth cannot accommodate digital technology. So that was part of the migration plan. As for the 3, that's part of the block time agreement, which is an ordinary commercial agreement. It is covered by the Article 32 of the KBP rules.
You did not get the question. At present, what is the channel being used by ABS-CBN? Is it still Channel 43 based on the provisional authority, or you already shifted to Channel 16?
It's based on a block time agreement using MCARA's own provisional authority. Because ABS-CBN can no longer use its own provisional authority because of the expiration.
Teka muna. So anong ginagamit nyo? Channel 43?
Channel 43 on the basis of a block time agreement using MCARA's own franchise.
Sige nga, pakita mo sa akin yung sinasabi yung block time agreement in this order. NTC case number 87-006.
Mr. Chair, kindly refer to the second page of the order issued in 91-205. I will read. These are the following findings of the BSD, or the Broadcast Service Department of the NTC. This is page 2, Mr.
Excuse
Chair.
me po, Deputy Speaker Marcoleta. The committee secretary is hereby directed to secure copies of the block time agreement between ABS-CBN and AMCARA. Pakituloy na po, Deputy Speaker Marcoleta.
Are you familiar with Presidential Decree 576-A?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
If you're familiar with this particular law, can you tell us what does this law tell you in regard to Section 2?
Mr.
For
Chair.
that, may I request that Attorney Maxim Uy be
Or
recognized?
Section 3, I'm sorry. Can you please read Section 3 of PD 576-A?
Mr. Chair, Section 3 reads of PD 576A, no person or corporation may own, operate, or manage more than one radio or television station in one municipality or city, nor more than 5 AM and 5 FM radio stations,
Pwede po bang pakilakasan, ABS-CBN?
nor more than 5 television channels in the entire country, and no radio or television station shall be utilized by any single interest group to disseminate information or otherwise influence the public or the government to serve or support the ends of such group.
So, dito po, Mr. Chair, sa buong bansa pala, bawal pala na mag-air ka ng more than 5 television channels. Dito pa lang sa binabanggit natin, TV Plus, 11 na po yun. Ito po yung mga batas na nalalabag nila. At sinasabi rito, no person or corporation may own, operate, or manage more than one radio or television station in one municipality. Ito po yung 111 policy. Ang nangyayari po sa TV Plus, hindi na ganun eh. Kagaya po ng tinanong ko kanina kay Commissioner Cordoba, at ngayon ay nalaman niya na nagkamali siya, wala po doon sa kanilang provisional authority na mag-launch sila ng TV Plus na naparami yung mga channels na nung umpisa sinasabi nila ay mga programs, mga contents. Pero naipakita ko naman sa inyo na yung mga programs na yon are considered channels per their report to the Philippine Stock Exchange. Ito po kasi ang nagiging problema natin, pinangangatwiranan pa ninyo kasi kahit na medyo may pagkabaluktot ang pangangatwiran ninyo. So nung nag-expired po yung demonstration permit on June 30, 2015, nag-expire din ang franchise ng ABS-CBN May 4, 2020. Bakit po nakakapag-ere pa kayo? Na-inspect po ba ng NTC yung transmitter ninyo? Di po ba ito'y subjected na ng CDO, yung transmitter? Paano ko yun nakakapag-transmit through Channel 43? Kung ang Channel 43 is also addressed in ABS-CBN as recorded in demonstration permit, pwede po bang i-conclude na ginagamit pa ninyo yung transmitter nyo sa Bohol Avenue?
Hindi na po, Mr. Chair.
Saan po nanggagaling ang signal nung Channel 43?
May hiwalay na transmitter po yung Channel 43.
Saan po ang Channel 43? Saan ang kanyang transmitter?
Marami ho yan.
Saan po?
You have the list. Yeah. Mr. Chair, dito po sa listahan namin, 5 po yung transmitter pero parang hindi pa to kompleto. If you can just please give us time to complete the list. Kung saan yung mga transmitter po ng Amcara.
Ang gusto po naming malaman kung aling transmitter ang ginagamit niya sapagkat lumilitaw po rito sapagkat nagamit lang naman ninyo yung frequency nila, di naman kinakailangan sila yung gumamit pa ng transmitter. Po pwede rin yung gamitin ng transmitter ninyo. Kaya lamang po dahil merong cease and desist order, baka sakaling hindi ninyo sinara. At siguro dapat tingnan uli ng NTC. Papayag po ba kayo na tingnan uli ng NTC yun?
Alam ko po lahat po ng transmitter ng ABS-CBN na sara na po.
Baka kayo po alam ninyo, pero yung ibang tao ninyo, baka binubuksan, hindi po ninyo alam.
Utos po namin yan na isara lahat ng transmitter na nakalista sa CDO ng NTC po.
Pero mas maganda rin po kung makita rin ng NTC para makasiguro tayo. Tama po?
Tama naman po.
Did the demonstration permits allow you to launch multiple channels?
Yung ginagamit po namin is the NTC Memorandum
Hindi,
Circular.
doon muna po tayo sa the demonstration permit kasi hindi pa po ako tapos doon eh.
Sir, nauna po yung NTC Memorandum Circular, July 12, 2014, Section 2.4.
What is that?
The provision of new programs in addition to the analog legacy program is encouraged.
Hindi ko po narinig masyado yun.
Sa NTC Memorandum Circular po, dated July 12, 2014, Rules and Regulations for the DTT Broadcast Service, Section 2.4, the provision of new programs in addition to the analog legacy program is encouraged.
Hindi po yata sinasabi rin yung multiple channels. Sa analog po pinag-uusapan natin. Pero nagtatransfer na po tayo eh. Meron pong transition from analog to digital. Tama po. Wala pong sinasabi dyan na pwede kayong mag-launch ng multiple channels. Sa tinatanong ko po muna, doon sa demonstration permit, hindi rin po kayo binigyan ng permit to launch multiple channels. Tama po?
Mr. Chair, 5 taon na po namin binabroadcast yung additional channels na yun. Kung naging
Kaya
issue
nga po
yan sa
kanina,
NTC,
sinasabi ko sa inyo, yung violation po nyo is more than 5 years already.
kung violation po at hindi naman po ito nakatago, sana sinanction na po kami ng NTC by now.
Eh, napapansin po niyo yung sagot ng NTC, hindi nga po niya malaman kung anong gagawin niya eh. Alam po ninyo, Mr. Katigbak, talaga pong ang technology ay mabilis lumago. Kung minsan po ang ating pamahalaan hindi masyadong nakakahabol, huwag naman po nating masyadong bilisan. Kung ang technology nandyan, para bang, sige, wala pa namang mga rules, unahan na natin. Huwag po ganun. Kasi yung prangkisa po ninyo was granted by Congress 25 years ago. I'd like to believe, Mr. Katigbak, that at that time, in 1995, yung KBO concept is still far away in time. Hindi naisip sigurado ng Congress in 1995 na darating tayo sa ganitong panahon na meron na palang ganito. Tama lang naman po na isipin natin na maaaring kumita tayo sa ganito. Pero, nandyan din naman sa prangkisa ninyo, sa Section 3, hindi kayo pwedeng gumamit ng anumang frequency o frequencies, kahit na marami pa yan, nang hindi kayo nabibigyan ng permit ng NTC. Nandun pa rin yun eh. At kung babasahin po nyo yung Section 1 ng inyong prangkisa, nauuna pong nakalagay doon eh. Section 1, subject to the Constitution and the laws and rules and regulations. Palagi pong ganun eh. So wag po nating sasabihin, pwede nating unahan ang technology. Pwede nyo sabihin, oh, I talk to Mr. Technology. But you should also talk to Mr. Constitution. Tama po, Mr. Katigbak?
Sir, I don't think we have violated any of the rules and regulations.
That's what you think.
Maaari pong hindi pa lumalabas ang rules and regulations tulad po ng sinabi ni Commissioner.
Yun nga po eh.
Pero hindi
Binanggit
naman
ko
po ibig
kanina,
sabihin-
kung nakikinig po kayo kanina, binanggit ko kay Commissioner, nandun po sa doon sa inyong provisional authority. At ito nga po ang nakalagay rito eh. The use of conditional access system on DTTV service shall be subject to such conditional access guidelines that the Commission or any other relevant government agency may hereafter issue. Wala pa pong ini-issue eh, Mr. Katigbak eh. Sa huwag niyong uunahan, kaya nagkaka-violate po tayo. May I refer you to, this is quite an old letter, but this is your letter to the Federation, it's called PICTAF. It's dated July 6, 2015. Nung nagkaroon kayo ng problema sa showing ng Pacquiao-Mayweather, sinagot nyo ito eh. First issue, on the showing of the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight as a pay-per-view offering on DTT, despite the NTC letter dated April 29, 2015. Ito po yung sagot ninyo. This is a moot issue since ABS-CBN Corporation has given express assurance already to the Honorable Commission that it will desist from showing pay-per-view offering until CAS rules come out by the end of the third quarter of this year. I don't know where you get that it will come out in the third quarter of that year, but the most important thing in this particular admission of yours in this letter, you have given an express assurance to the honorable commissioners, siguro po, may pinag-uusapan natin, NTC, that you will desist from showing pay-per-view. This is your own undertaking, and this is dated July 6, 2015. Pero hindi pa rin ninyo sinunod, Mr. Katigbak. So, napakarami pong violations. Kayo na pong nagsabi, sulat ninyo ito, pero hindi ninyo ginagawa. Ito pa po. The KBO channel is a pay TV. Is that correct?
Pay-per-view po.
Is it not the fact that within the demonstration period, or on May 3, 2015, you used the digital terrestrial TV system to air the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight?
Tama po.
Tama. Pakilakas lang po ng konti.
Tama po.
Is it not the fact that before this mega fight, the NTC wrote to you on April 29, 2015, in reply to your request for an option to watch that fight live through your TV Plus on digital terrestrial TV?
Mr. Chair, nag-umpisa po yan on April 1, 2015. Sinulatan po namin ng NTC to inform them that we would be airing the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight. Yung
Alam ko
sulat
po
po nila
yun.
was April 29, requesting us to refrain from offering the service.
Tama po yun. At ang sabi po ng NTC, doon sa sulat niya ng April 29, in reply to your request, kung po pwede ngang PPB show sa Pacquiao fight, sabi po ng NTC, you are directed to refrain from offering any pay television service in your DTT trials. Kasi nagtatry pa lang kayo, nasa demonstration trials pa lang tayo. Until such time that the Commission has come up with the appropriate guidelines for the same. Is that correct?
Tama po.
But despite having received this letter of NTC on the same day, you still proceeded with the PPB fight, did you not?
Mr. Chair, we had already sold the service to countless people prior to the receipt of that letter.
I don't care.
When we received the letter, we did stop from offering the service at that point in time, but we also had a commitment to the public who had already paid for the service, Your Honor, which is why we decided to pursue it.
Teka muna, Mr. Katigbak. Ang sulat po ninyo sa